Let's talk about how to start coaching and get paid for it when you've got no coaching experience and you've got no clients, but you want to start earning income by building a coaching business. Did you know that you can take your job, your skill set, your business knowledge and experience and turn it into a coaching business that will help you to earn additional income? There are hundreds and thousands of people who are out there on the internet who are looking for someone just like you who can share their knowledge and help them to get to a new point or level in their lives, and they'll be willing to pay you good money for that. In this video, I'm going to share with you everything that you need to know step by step to move you from being someone who is clueless about online coaching to setting up your own thriving business with unlimited clients. Now, before we talk about the exact steps that you need to take, firstly, we need to understand what exactly online coaching is. The traditional form of coaching that most people know is that of someone who maybe is a basketball coach or a football coach, and their role is to help someone to get better physically and then to integrate them within a team. Now, online coaching is not limited to physical sports, but you can be an online coach in any different industry as long as you're able to help someone to move from the point that they are currently at to get a desired outcome. For example, you can be a coach that helps people to lose weight. Some people feel they're overweight, and then you help them to get lean or shredded. You can be a relationship coach. You're helping people who are maybe busy professionals to remain in love with their spouse and not let work or business run their marriage to the ground. Or you can be a coach that helps people to become more productive. It doesn't matter what you want to focus on. It's all about you identifying certain problems that you have, and then you help people to solve those problems. That's what an online coach does. And I know you're probably thinking, but Marshall, I don't have any certification. I didn't go to school to study to be a coach. Would I be allowed to do this practice? Now, when I'm talking about doing online coaching, I'm not talking about those industries where you definitely need certification. For example, you cannot give a medical advice unless you've actually studied that. You cannot give financial advice unless you're actually accredited as a financial advisor. But I'm talking about those different skill sets and experiences that you have firsthand that you can easily share with someone else, and then they get a certain outcome that is not tied down to whether you've got certificates or not. Using myself as an example, I have a YouTube channel that has got over 100,000 subscribers. I didn't go to school to learn how to do YouTube. I didn't get a certification for YouTube, but because of taking the time, putting in the effort to actually build a YouTube channel over years and years and years, I now have got the experience. And now I actually offer a coaching service where I actually help people to start their own YouTube channels. Also, because I've been working as an online coach for the past few years, based on people in my comments in YouTube actually asking me for advice and saying, hey, can you teach me this one-on-one and I'm willing to pay you? I also run my own coaching service where I can help people to start and grow an online business, which is also a great way to let you know that I actually can help you to get started as a coach. You can watch this video. It's going to give you a great insight into what it takes to become an online coach. But then if you want more in-depth help, there's going to be a link in the description of this video, or you can check out this QR code right here on your screen. You can scan it with your phone. Just simply open up your camera and then something is going to pop up there. Click on it and it will take you to a place where you can book a free consultation with me, and I will help you to map out your coaching journey. Don't worry, it's going to be for totally free. But then if you want to work with me directly, yes, I do have a paid service. We can also discuss that within the call. Hey, if you're interested in starting your own online business, I want to invite you to join my 5-day digital products breakthrough challenge, where I'm going to be showing ordinary people just like you how to create passive income by creating and selling digital products. At the end of this challenge, you will know how to create digital products, how to set up an automated system so that you can get sales whilst you sleep. And then the end result is that you'll be able to get sales daily 24/7. Now, this challenge is not for free. As of today, the price is just $27 or 500 rands. But most definitely the price is going to be going up, as this is just the launching price. In that 5-day challenge, I'm going to show you on the first day how to find digital product ideas. The second day, I'll show you how to actually create a digital product using AI. The third day, I'll show you how to build your own online store or website so that people can visit and actually buy your products any time of the day. Then the fourth day, I'll show you how to find customers who actually want to buy those products. And then the fifth day, I'll show you how to actually launch and scale your business to 5 or 6 figures regardless of which country you are in. To sign up, simply click the link in the description of this video or scan the QR code you are seeing on your screen right now. And I'll see you on the inside of the challenge as I help you to launch your own business so that you can finally start having income online. But like I was saying earlier on, these skill sets that I have, I didn't get them by getting some form of a certification, but these are things that I have learned and experienced, and therefore I am now qualified to help other people who are trying to follow the same steps that I've gone through. So for you, what type of coaching can you offer? You can offer coaching based on your experience like me. You can offer coaching based on your skill set, based on the job that you have been doing, or maybe something that you are very passionate about and you know a lot about. It doesn't have to be something that you have a degree or a certificate or a master's in. And now, obviously, as I'm talking about coaching, you're probably thinking in your head that, okay, so coaching means that I'm just going to be talking to people one-on-one and then just training them. Well, you're right in thinking that, but it's not only limited to that. Coaching gives you so many opportunities for you to create income for yourself. For example, you could do one-on-one coaching where you're just talking to someone. It can be via a Zoom call and you're helping them through their challenges. Number two, you can actually create digital products. For example, you can create ebooks, you can create online courses, you can create audios that people can listen to on their phones. You can create membership programs where people sign up and they make a payment every single month to get access to your advice and to your trainings, which I personally think is one of the great ways to create recurring revenue for yourself. Or you can host live workshops and trainings and people just join you live. They watch the trainings, but then obviously they'll be paying for that. There's so many different things that you can do to actually monetize you being a coach. So if you feel like being a coach is something that you definitely need to do, the first thing that you need to do is to gain clarity on your niche and your ideal client. When I say niche, I'm talking about like the industry or the category in which you are able to provide a coaching service. For example, if you have got experience in losing weight, you lost weight yourself. Maybe let's say you were 150 kgs. I'm not sure what that is in pounds, but then now you managed to lose so much weight and then now you are 90 kgs. You can actually coach people on how to lose weight, and you can become more specific and target an ideal client by asking yourself, who is the person that I can help the best? Because you don't just want to help everyone to lose weight. And when I say ideal client, I mean an example is you can be helping busy working professionals to lose weight as compared to just anyone. So your ideal client will probably be someone who is a busy professional and they have got the money to pay you for your service, as compared to maybe an overweight teenager who knows he needs to lose weight, but he can't afford to pay. Maybe you've had a successful marriage for the past 30 years. You can choose marriage counseling as your niche, but then you define your ideal client. Like earlier on, you're working with busy working professionals who don't want to let their work or their career get in the way of them loving their partners. You can become a coach that helps people to transition their careers. Like maybe you started off in one career and then now you're in another one. Teach people how to transition, because some people, when they actually transition careers, they get into depression, they lose confidence in themselves, and then they feel like maybe they made a mistake and then they try and go back to where they were coming from. And yet where they are now is actually the best decision that they've ever made, but they just can't see it. So when it comes to you choosing a niche, you should choose a niche based on your experience, choose a niche based on your skill set, choose a niche based on your passions, and also choose a niche based on the demand that is there. For example, let's say that you're an astronaut at NASA. You don't want to become a life coach that teaches people how to become astronauts, because not many people can qualify for that. So you want to make sure that whatever you're going to be coaching people with, there's actually an active demand for it. Step number 2, after you are clear on who your ideal clients are, you need to map out your coaching process. What I mean by that is you want to know exactly these are the steps that I'm going to help someone to go through so that they can get this specific result. In fact, you need to start with the end in mind. What do I want to help people to achieve? For example, if you want to help people to lose weight, that's the main goal, for them to lose weight. And then you then ask yourself the question, what do they need to do, or what is the in between them before they meet me? And then after they meet me and I coach them, this is the end result. These are the things that they need to do. For example, maybe they need to be doing daily weight training. They need to be going for walks every single day. They need to change their diet and buy certain foods. Whatever your process is going to be, you need to map it out. And then the next thing that you do is ask yourself, how long will it take for them to get to that desired outcome? It might be 2 weeks. It might be 8 weeks. It might be 3 months. It might be 1 year. You just need to be so clear on how long it will take that person to get the outcome that you're promising them. And then once you've done that, that's what's going to make your coaching package. And the next step is for you to simply put a price on it. When someone approaches you and asks you, what do? You tell them that I'm an online coach. I help people to do. You mention the outcome that you can help them to get, the time period that it's going to take for them to get that outcome, and then the price that you're going to charge them to get that outcome. And when it comes to how much exactly you should charge, I'm probably going to do another video about this. So just make sure that you are a subscriber to this channel so that you get access to the video that I'll do about pricing. But just 2 guidelines that I normally give people who are starting out. Number 1, you might want to look for your competitors or people who are out there who are already offering the same service as you. You don't want to charge exactly the same amount as them, but then maybe you just want to make your prices just a little bit lower than theirs so that you can get your feet wet. And then when you're more confident and you've got more clients and more case studies, then you can raise your prices. Number 2, what I'd also recommend is that you should charge what you are confident in presenting. One of the biggest traps that a lot of new coaches fall into is that they just set some high price point. And when they're having a conversation with a client, they're very clear on what they're going to be offering them. But when it's time to talk about how much it costs, they lose their confidence because they're not so sure whether the person is able to pay that money or not. And let me tell you something, people can actually tell when you are not confident and you just mention your price and then they say, okay, I'll get back to you. And they never do get back to you. So you want to find that price point that to you, it makes sense that if I charge this money, I am confident about it and it also can contribute to my life. I'm not going to be struggling to pay my bills, but then I can offer a good service to these people. I can take care of them and I can take care of myself. Step number 3 is simple. Once you know what you're going to be offering and you know how much it's going to cost, you just simply go out there and start finding clients. Now, I'm very aware that there are so many different ways of finding clients, but this is what I recommend to you as someone who's just starting out. First of all, start off at home. When I say at home, I'm talking about in your phone right now, there's 100 to 1,000 different contacts that you have contacted over the past year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, right? All you simply need to do is write a message that sounds something similar to this. Hey, so-and-so, it's been a long time since we chatted. I hope you are well. I just wanted to let you know I have recently started a new coaching service where I'm helping. You mentioned the type of people that you're helping to get, and then you mention the outcome that you're helping them to get. Then the next thing that you say is, if you know anyone who needs help with, then you mention the problem that your coaching program actually solves. Please hit me up and let me know. I would really appreciate it. Then if you want, you can also give them incentive for them to actually want to do this for you. And then you say something like, I am willing to give a 20% discount to the first 3 people that will reach out to me. And also I'm willing to give off 20% of the revenue that I'll earn from the clients that you refer to me. Then you can end it however you want, like talk soon or chat later or thank you, bye, whatever you want to say. Now, the reason why we're structuring it that way is because when you send it out, what will happen is, number 1, some people will look at that message and say, I don't know anyone and I can't help, which is not a problem. Not everyone has got a solution to your problem. Number 2, some people might say to you, yeah, actually, I know someone like that. Let me forward your message to them. And then you might get a referral. And the fact that you mentioned you're willing to give them part of your revenue will give them incentive to want to forward that message. Then number 3, someone who you sent that message to might be the client that you're looking for. And then they'll be like, hey, this is actually me. What are the next steps? So by you just simply sending out that message to all your contacts, you potentially could find your first customer. And it's not limited to your phone contacts. You can do this on your Instagram. You can do this on your Facebook. You can do this on your Twitter, on your LinkedIn. Over the past few years, as you've used these different platforms, you have been gathering a lot of people who are maybe following you, people who have been interacting with you. One of them could be your potential customer. You also could go to your email address, your first Gmail account or your Yahoo account. You email people for years and years and years. One of those people could potentially be a customer. Don't be scared to send that message out. Just send it out and you'll be surprised at the results. Then there are other methods that you could use, like, for example, using paid advertising, which I'll talk about in future videos. Let me know if you actually want me to create a video about that, and then I'll know that I need to make it a priority so that I can get it out to you as quick as possible. But then the other way that I would actually recommend that you start finding clients is that you start doing exactly what I am doing, creating content that answers the questions that people have. Because let me tell you something. People are asking questions every single day, and that's why they go to Google, that's why they go to YouTube, that's why they go to TikTok, because they want to solve specific problems. If you choose to become someone who simply answers the questions that they are asking and you post content online, I guarantee that you're going to have a list of unlimited clients coming to you on a daily basis. It doesn't have to be video content like I am doing right now. It can be text-based content, like on a platform like Twitter, or maybe a blogging platform like Medium, or even on your own website, simply writing blog posts that answer people's questions. When people find that content and they read the answers that they're looking for, they will see you as an expert and want to work with you. If you're confident with creating video content just like me, go for it. It doesn't have to be long form content like on YouTube like this. It can be short form content. It can be TikTok content. It can be Instagram Reels content. But the point is, you need to put content out there, and then people will watch it, see you as the expert, and reach out to you to help them to solve their problem. Like I said earlier on, if you need help with getting your coaching business started, there's a link in the description of this video, or you see this QR code right here. Click on that code via your phone. Simply open up your camera, scan this QR code here, open up the link that pops up, and then register for a free call with me. I'll be able to help you to plan and map out your coaching business. And also, if you're looking for additional ways that you can create income as an online coach, you might want to check out this video next, which will show you how to create ebooks and digital products that you can start selling as an extra income for your own personal business. I'll see you there.